This hypnosis routine is brought to you by the Transformation Parlor. If you like us, please consider supporting the Transformation Parlor on Patreon. We also invite you to visit us on Facebook, on YouTube, and on the web at www.ottercomics.us. Hi, my name is Orrin Otter, and I'll be your hypnotist today. The purpose of this video is to allow you to experience a transformation to your own senses into a porcupine. I would just like to remind everyone that going into trance is an acquired skill, so if you don't like the results you get from this routine, I invite you to come back and try it again, or practice going into trance with one of our many induction routines. And of course, if you need more time, you can always take one of those induction routines and tag it on to the beginning of this one. If you do get your desired results, I would love to hear all about it. Now, for those of you who have any misgivings about hypnosis, I'd like to take a moment to assure you that hypnosis is as safe as sleep. I can't make you do anything you don't want to do. I won't make you my slave. You won't forget anything. You'll be in charge of yourself the entire time. And if at any point you don't like what I'm doing, you're free to stop me right there and then. Now, I'm going to be taking you into a state of deep relaxation. So I would like you to be sitting down or lying down in a position where your head has some good support. We don't want it flopping over when you relax your neck. That makes it very difficult to breathe. We don't want that. If you feel the need to move around, to shift your weight, stretch an inch or whatever, go ahead and do so. You're perfectly free to do that. Otherwise, just lie still and as quiet as you can. Just relax and let me do all the work for you. Now, if you're ready, we'll begin. As you lay back and relax, I'd like you to focus your attention on your toes. Just make sure that all of the muscles in your toes are as relaxed as they can be, starting with the little toe and going to the next one, to the middle toes, and to toe number 2, and finally to the big toes on each foot, just making sure that each one is as relaxed as it can possibly be. And as you relax them, you're going to notice a warm, pleasant sensation starting from your toenails and going up towards the joints, just making them feel very good, as if you're soaking your toes in a nice warm bath. And you can feel that warm, pleasant sensation washing up into your feet now, into the soles of your feet and the tops, going all the way back to your heel and up to the ankle, just making everything feel so good, so peaceful and relaxed, just making all of the muscles let go of all of the stress, all of the tension, just letting it all go and feeling good as all of the muscles completely relax. And now that warm, pleasant sensation is starting to rise up past your ankles, into your shins, into your calves, making everything feel so good, all the way up to your knees, soaking in all the way down to the bone, just making everything feel so good, all the muscles going completely slack, feeling totally peaceful, totally relaxed, as you just enjoy the feeling of warmth and relaxation, just listening to the sound of my voice and letting my words create your reality for you. And as you relax even more, you notice that warm, pleasant energy rising up past your knees, up into your upper legs, into your thighs and your hips, just making everything feel so good, all the way up to the hip bones, making everything completely relax, letting go of all the stress, letting go of all the tension, just feeling so very good, all of your worries and cares melting away as you just enjoy that feeling of warmth and total relaxation, everything from the waist down now becoming totally relaxed, totally at peace, totally calm, just enjoying that pleasant sensation as the warmth continues to come up your body. And you can also feel it starting in your fingertips now, radiating out from each of the fingernails, going up your fingers joint by joint, in the pinky and in the ring finger, making all the muscles relax. In the middle finger now, just feeling so good, all the way up the index finger, feeling absolutely wonderful, and all of your thumb now, all of the fingers, feeling so very good as that warm, pleasant sensation starts to wash up into your hands, going past your knuckles, down your hand bones all the way up to the wrist, just making everything feel so good, unraveling all the knots in your muscles, just leaving everything feeling absolutely wonderful as all of those muscles completely relax, letting go of all the stress, letting go of all your cares. And down in your stomach, you can feel that warmth rising up past your waist, going into your abdomen, into your lower back, climbing up the sides, just making everything feel so good inside and out, feeling so relaxed, so wonderful, as all of the muscles just let go of all their tension, letting all the stress just melt away, feeling so wonderful. And in your arms, you can feel that warmth coming up towards your elbow, making all of the muscles in your arm completely relax, letting go of all the stress and all the tension, just feeling so very good as you lay back and listen to the sound of my voice, just letting my words do all the work for you as you enjoy that feeling of warmth, feeling like you're lowering yourself into a nice warm bath, as in your arms the warmth comes up to your elbows and in your torso up to your solar plexus, just making everything feel so good, so peaceful, completely at ease, coming up into your upper arms now, into your biceps and triceps, and coming up into your chest and into your back, soaking in all the way to the bone, down to the breastbone and the shoulder blades, into the bones of your arm, just making everything feel so good, so completely relaxed, as that feeling of warmth joins up in your shoulders and fills your entire body all the way up to your neck, just feeling so good, so completely relaxed and comfortable and peaceful. You're enjoying that warm sensation as it comes up into your neck now, making all of the muscles in your neck let go of all the stress, just releasing all of the knots, being completely slack, completely at ease, and it just feels so very good as you continue to relax every muscle in your body. That warmth is coming up into your head now, making your jaw relax, just feeling good as it comes up around your mouth, making all of the little muscles around your mouth relax. Coming up into your nose, making the muscles in your cheeks and around your ears relax, coming up towards your eyes, making all the little muscles in your eyes relax, and into your brow now and your forehead, making all of the muscles in your face just feel so good, letting go of all the tension, just feeling so completely relaxed as that warmth starts to fill you all the way up to the top of your head now, just feeling completely relaxed, just feeling that warm sensation fill you up, letting all of your muscles relax, only letting the muscles that are helping you breathe do any work. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath, filling your lungs with oxygen and with more of that warm, positive energy, And go ahead and breathe out the last remnants of stress and tension and worry. And each time you breathe in, I would like you to open your eyes, hold it for a minute, and then breathe out again, letting your eyes close again. And each time you breathe in, you'll notice that it's just a little bit more difficult to open your eyes. It's as if weights are being added to them each time you open them. And each time you breathe out and close your eyes, it's a little easier just to let them close. Breathing in that warm, positive energy, letting your eyes open just a little bit more difficultly, and breathing out all the worry, all the stress, all the tension, just feeling so good as you breathe in, your eyes opening a little less, breathing in that pleasant, warm energy, and breathing out all your worries and cares. Breathing in, deep breath, as your eyelids get just a little bit heavier, breathing out all the worries, all the cares. Just continuing to breathe deeply as you listen to the sound of my voice, letting my words create your reality, and beginning to go down into trance, because it just feels so good to listen to my voice as you continue to breathe deeply and head down into trance. And if you want to go ahead and let your eyes close all the way, you can do that. Just let them close, let them lock shut, because it just feels so good to close your eyes and relax and just listen to my voice as you begin your descent into trance, just feeling so very good, breathing deeply in, breathing in that warm positive energy, and breathing out the last particles of stress and worry. It just feels so good to breathe deeply and listen to my voice. And if you'd like to try to open your eyes, you can go ahead and give it a try, but you'll find that your eyes won't open because it just feels too good to simply relax and listen to the sound of my voice, just feeling better and better as you sink further and further into that wonderful state of trance. And the further you go, the better it feels. The deeper you go, the better that wonderful feeling washing over your body as you go deeper and deeper into trance. You're doing very well now, and I'm going to help you to go even deeper. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1, and with each number I count, you'll be able to go a little bit deeper. And when I get to 1, I'll snap my fingers and tell you to sleep. And you'll find that each time I do that, each time I snap my fingers and say sleep, you're going to be able to go 10 times deeper into that wonderful, blissful state of trance. 10, going down now. 9, a little further with each number. 8, just feeling so very good. 7, deeper and deeper. 6, floating down like a feather. 5, going deeper the better you feel. 4, feeling better the deeper you go. 3, just feeling absolutely wonderful. 2, nearly there now. And 1, sleep. You're feeling so good now. Continuing to go deeper each time I snap my fingers and say sleep. Doing very well. You're going so deep into trance as you go deeper and deeper into that wonderful state of sleep. You've gone nearly as far as you can go now. You're almost there, going deep into that deep, wonderful sleep, feeling so very good as you go deeper and deeper into that blissful sleep. You're doing so very well. We've gone almost as far as we can go as we head down into that blissful sleep, that deep sleep, deep, deep sleep, blissfully deep sleep. You're doing extremely well. You've gone as far into trance as you can go for right now. But I'm going to help you go even further. To do that, I'm going to need to bring you up out of trance so that we can go even deeper. So I'm going to count to 5. And with each number, you'll become a little bit more awake. 1, starting up out of trance now. 2, still feeling very, very good. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, opening up your eyes. 5, completely awake now. Still feeling very good. Feeling totally relaxed. If you'd like to take a stretch, you can go ahead, stretch your arms and your legs. Get as comfortable as you can get. And in a moment, we'll head back down into trance now as I start counting down from 10 to 1. 10, going back down now. 9, a little further with each number I count. 8, going 10 times deeper into trance. 7, 100 times deeper into that wonderful state of trance. 6, further and further. 5, just enjoying that feeling of drifting down. 4, going deeper and deeper the better you feel. 3, feeling better and better the deeper you go. 2, almost all the way down. And 1, sleep. You're doing very well, just 5 steps away from total trance as you drift down into that wonderful state of sleep. You're doing very well, feeling so very good as you go deeper and deeper into that blissful, wonderful state of sleep. Doing so very well now, just 3 steps away from a complete and total trance, drifting further and further into that wonderful sleep. Doing so very well now, just 2 steps away as you continue to drift down into that blissful state of sleep. Nearly there now, just going all the way into that wonderful hypnotic sleep, that deep sleep, deep, deep sleep, completely deep sleep. All of your thoughts are becoming warm and fuzzy. It's a pleasant sensation as you drift deeper and deeper into that wonderful sleep. So warm and soft and fuzzy, and you can feel that warmth and softness spreading out from your thoughts, going out through your body, filling you with warmth and softness and fuzziness. And you can feel that sensation coming out through your skin now. It's as if your skin is sprouting a soft, downy coat of fur, and that's exactly what's happening. You're being covered from head to toe in a nice, soft coat of fur. There are no quills just yet, but that will be coming towards the end of the transformation. And as your fur grows in, any clothing that you may be wearing begins to disappear, just vanishing away because you no longer need it, going back to its dressers and closets and hangers, because porcupines don't need clothing. Your clothing is just vanishing away, leaving you completely naked and yet totally unashamed. Your body is starting to shrink a little bit as your toenails become longer, stretching out further and further to become long, thick, powerful black claws. Your toes are extending outward, becoming long and almost finger-like. And as the transformation progresses up into your foot, the sole of each foot, from the heel all the way down to the tips of the toes, is becoming covered in a thick, leathery, armor-like pad. Your legs are becoming much, much shorter, changing from human legs into the haunches of a porcupine. And at the base of your spine, your vertebrae are growing downward the sacrum and the coccyx growing outward and multiplying into a series of tailbones, becoming longer and longer as your tail grows. And though it remains relatively short, it's the perfect length for a porcupine. Above your hips, your spine is stretching out, becoming looser, more supple and bendable. Between your chest and your abdomen, several more new pairs of ribs grow in. They don't go all the way around, but they do provide structure. Your whole torso is becoming longer and longer, and meanwhile your skin is becoming looser and looser, creating the illusion that your relatively slim torso is much chubbier than it actually is. Your body continues to shrink as your torso completes its transformation into the torso of a porcupine. And now, the nails on your fingers are changing, becoming longer and longer, growing thick and hard and powerful, changing into the long black claws of a porcupine's hand. Your thumbs are becoming smaller and smaller, disappearing almost completely, becoming nothing more than tiny little dew claws. The palm of each hand, from the wrist all the way down to each fingertip, is becoming covered in a thick, callous, leathery skin, supple and yet nearly impenetrable. And now that your hands have changed into the hands of a porcupine, the transformation is continuing up your arm, and your arms are becoming very, very short. Your upper arms become almost lost in the loose skin of your torso. Your shoulders are moving inward, making your chest more narrow, so that when you stand on all fours, your front legs will be directly underneath you. As the transformation continues upward, your neck becomes larger and thicker, creating a smooth transition from your back to the top of your head. And on the top of your head, your hair is blending in with your fur, becoming indistinguishable. Your ears are becoming smaller and smaller, almost disappearing completely. Your entire head is changing shape, becoming almost a ball. Your eyes are moving outward toward the sides of your head, becoming small, beady little black eyes. They're very tiny eyes, but that's okay, because that's all you need. Your human nose is turning upward so that the nostrils point forward. The area around your mouth and your nose is now covered with a light, downy coat of fur. Your middle two teeth, on the top and bottom jaws, but especially on the top, are becoming longer and longer, becoming like the teeth of a beaver. Their color is changing from white to yellow to orange, and your jaw is feeling incredibly powerful now, as if you could gnaw through anything. You've finished shrinking now, and the transformation is almost complete. You're about 3 feet long and about 40 pounds. You can feel your body rising up into the air, lifting up, weightless and free, turning to the right, turning over onto your front, and settling back down, resting on both your hands and your feet. All over your back, quills begin to grow in, starting out as tiny, sharp hairs, growing outward and becoming thicker and thicker until they're fully fledged porcupine quills. You are now completely porcupine, and it's a wonderful feeling. You feel absolutely fearless. You have no need to be afraid of anything, because anything that attacks you is going to get a face full of sharp, painful quills. Your vision is no longer very acute, but your sharp sense of smell and of hearing more than make up for it. When you get hungry, you'll find that the foods that fit your fancy are crunchy fruits and vegetables, apples, carrots, celery, perhaps even a raw potato or two. When you look down at yourself, you'll see the body of a porcupine. When you look in the mirror, you'll see the face of a porcupine looking back at you. And when you look away, you'll remember that you saw the face of a porcupine. When you look at your shadow, you'll see the silhouette of a porcupine. When you walk, your footfalls will sound like the padded feet of a porcupine, combined with the tap-tap of your long, thick claws. When you speak, your voice will sound high and squeaky, just like that of a porcupine. Everyone will be able to understand you still, and you'll be able to understand them. But to your ears, your voice will sound like the squeaky voice of a porcupine. Your scent will be that of a large rodent, similar to a hamster or a gerbil. And any time you move your body, you will be keenly aware of the movement of your quills. Anytime you need to change back into a human, you'll find that you're able to do so instantly and effortlessly just by thinking about it. But as soon as you're done with whatever you need to do as a human, you'll find yourself changing immediately back into a porcupine, and it will make you happy to be a porcupine, because porcupine is such a wonderful creature to be. And any time you see another porcupine, it will remind you of how happy you feel right now. Anytime you see another porcupine, even if it's just a picture or a stuffed animal, it will remind you of how happy you feel, and you'll feel that same happiness rushing back all over again. In fact, anytime someone says the word porcupine, it will make you happy once again. Now I'm going to allow you to wake up in your own time, and when you do, you'll remember everything that happened while you were in trance. You'll remember becoming a porcupine in exquisite detail, how your clothing vanished, how your body changed shape, and how your quills grew in. You'll remember everything. And you will be a porcupine. Now go ahead, little porcupine, and go have some fun.